is not too late. Okay, that's what I was hearing the second that I turned on this camera ready to film, picked up my deck. As we know, I start doing a little shuffle Rooney, see what's going to come out for you guys. It's not too late. Empress, the Magician, Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups. What do all of these have in common? They talk about creation, nurturing, and leading a life that you love. Spirit is talking to you with the Magician first off, saying it is not too late for you to create the life of your dreams. It is not too late for you to cast the spell. It is not too late for you to take action towards the thing that you've always put off because you thought you were too old to do it, you were too broke to do it, that it was never going to happen. People told you weren't smart enough to do it, weren't talented enough to do it. Wrong. Wrong is what Spirit is saying today, my love. The Empress. She asks you to step into that energy of nurturing and believing in self, right? Because you're the first person to do it for everybody else. You're the first person to support everybody else. You're the first person to be there, be somebody's biggest cheerleader. If you know that song by Muna, I think they're called M-U-N-A, I'm your number one fan. But that song talks about her realizing, the band realizing that they have to be their own number one fan. Right? You have to give yourself that love, but you're so quick to give to other people without hesitation. But you have a problem doing it for yourself, don't you? Enough of that, okay? That's your guides, not me. They're being very blunt today. Last two cards, Ace of Cups and the King of Cups, okay? It's time. It's time, babe. Your cup's empty. What do you have to lose by trying this? What do you have to lose? Nothing. You have only to gain by filling your cup, by taking action. Kings are action cards in the tarot. They ask you to step towards. They ask you to be grounded. They ask you to be level. They're saying, listen, it's not crazy. It's not out of the realm of possibility for this to happen for you. You're in a space of being level-headed enough because they're saying you've tried other routes and they haven't worked, right? You've tried other routes and they haven't worked, and you keep coming back to this dream knowing it will fill your cup tenfold times 10 for the rest of your life. But you've never had the courage to do it. Now's the time. Nothing else has worked, babe. You're always gonna wonder if you don't do it, is what Spirit is saying. So, how about we just go, okay, logically there's nothing left for me to do but try. You've got this. You've got this. But you have to believe it and you have to start doing it, okay? No take-backs. I'm sending you so much love. You're going to be great. Your name is triggering people lately. But it's not in the way that you think. It's not because you're doing everything wrong. It's because you're doing everything right. Bah. Bottom of the deck, on the first shuffle, we have the Seven of Wands. You have no trouble living in your truth. Or you've moved past the worry. You've moved past the fear of judgment. You've moved past living for another person. And you're finding yourself happy in your life. You're probably finding a lot of success in your life right now. And you've triggered people. Not just in success, but before your success, because they could see your power. Oh my God, a couple cards falling out of the deck. We have the Sun, and we have Rebirth, yes. Your name triggers people because you live in your light. And they're jealous that they can't do the same. That they live, last card we have falling here, Eight of Swords, in their mind. They see you living your best life, living a successful life. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. They see you living in your passion. And they see themselves living in poverty, living in fear, living in a lack mindset. They see everything you are, and it's everything that they wish that they could be. So baby, low key, I'm not saying you have haters, but you have people who wish that they could be you. You have people who see your power in ways that you maybe even don't. So Spirit needs you to recognize this power. Spirit needs you to live in this power. Spirit needs you to love. And top of the deck, underneath that, we have the Magician. They need you to keep creating. And don't stop pushing. Don't stop using your voice. It doesn't matter what these people are saying. When you have haters, you know you've made it because you're triggering people who see your light and wish they could be living in theirs, but they're too afraid of the judgment or not willing to do the work it takes. So keep going, baby. You're doing everything right. I'm sending you so much love.